Welcome everybody to the Dave Knows Comics live stream. I'm your host, David Lee, and finally back doing the live stream here on the Comic Book Channel. It's been a while, but wanted to make sure I came in and doing a little bit later, trying to play around with times. No, Brian Zayman Wrestling with Regret normally comes on a normal time on this channel, so I decided to switch it up a little bit to make some room, and hopefully not so you guys don't have to choose between the two of us. So. What's going on, Know-It-All Nation? Back for another drawing session. New setup. Also knows the other thing, working on this setup, trying to make this setup as good as possible for you guys. Came on late enough. Yes, sorry about that, Arthur. As I said, I'm trying something out, trying something a little different. Trying to do it on a time that doesn't interfere with Wrestling with Regret. What up, Joshua A.? Yeah. Trying new times out. Trying a new time out. Figure maybe Void going on at the same time as Wrestling with Regret. I know that he normally has that time slot, so I thought I'd maybe try a little later. Maybe I'll try a little earlier next time. Not really sure. Point is, back. Stand back. Not opposed to the hurricane. But I am looking to utilize some more color drawings, as I do have some colored materials here. Figure make up for lost time since I haven't been on in a while. Also been playing around with the setup. As you can see, the color's a little different. Yeah, so how is everybody? How are you guys? Doing good? I've ordered this before. This is nothing new. Ooh, Harry Flint comes in with a Batman Beyond reference. I'll be honest, I hate the Vision when he's got the red and green. It's just and yellow. It's just so horrible looking. Horrible looking. There was a brief time in the '90s where he was like all white, or like a ivory color, which I liked. I preferred that look, and I actually wish they went with that for the movie. It just that color pattern is so awful. So awful. Yeah, you guys can't really see it, but got a brand new setup working here. Got some professional lighting on the side, as well as I've got one computer monitor here where one camera is built in. I'm staring above at this bigger screen to see everything. I also have this screen right here where I'm reading your chats. And, oh, the White Lantern Batman. That was a pretty cool design. Again, want to utilize the color scheme a little bit more today. This Marvel's not a bad suggestion. And, so yeah, that's all the monitors I have right now. And also, not, secondary cam, which is up here. This Marvel, not a bad suggestion. Not a bad suggestion. Yeah. Actually, hang tight. I do want to see something. Here. And it's also nice, not only is this a return to the drawing, which I haven't done in a while, which is pretty chill, which is cool that I like, and also it's just me today, which is nice. I've had a lot of fun with my guest. Steve's actually here right now. He's actually in the other room, but it's been a while since I've done just me and you guys, so I figured, why not? Why not have a... did you guys have fun yesterday with the chat? Spider-Man? Spider-Man might be possible. Hold on. I just want to check something out. Okay. Yeah, this is a nice setup. Hopefully it works out. I haven't drawn anything yet, so I want to make sure... Hopefully, this is not all like washed out and it doesn't look crazy. Crazy story about the Discord. Want to hear it? Sure, TJ Fritz, and welcome. What's going on with TJ Fritz? Oh, no, doesn't work. Okay. And I realize there's a lot of just watching me playing around with a remote right now. Okay, that doesn't work. I was hoping to be able to see the chat on this big monitor, but it looks like I won't be able to do that. It looks like this is my source for that. So I'm just going to have to play around with that. Okay. Thoughts on Toy Story? Well, I've said it repeatedly. when it came to Toy Story 3, I didn't think they needed another one. Actually, I said that with Toy Story 2. I'm like, why I need another one? Then I saw the second one. The second one was even better. And then when they went to 3, I'm like, why ruin it? Don't make another one with 3. And now I feel like it's going to be the same thing. So I might as well just stop saying it and just trust them. Spider-Man, but drawn Todd McFarlane style. The angular Todd McFarlane style. Ready to get my drawing? All right, Evil Cody Omega. Oh, yeah, you and Albert screaming at each other for 45 minutes. I think there was a lot of Albert screaming at you guys, too. So let's not forget that, Dave. I love the entire courtroom setup. It's awesome. You talking about here or are you talking about on Judge a Character? I've been trying to... I want to do more sets like that for the other shows. It's just hard thinking of, like, Critical Mass. It's like, what comic book style background can I make for Critical Mass? Ooh, Degenerates, the Kingdom Discord. Cool. Draw Nikki Bella. No, Harry Flynn. Besides, it's hard drawing pretty women because you can never live up to it. We had a troll pretending he was suicidal. Ah! Me and Zach were sorting him out, found out he's a troll, and then Cody banned him. Yikes! Well, thank you guys for taking care of that. So that must have been emotionally taxing to deal with. You know, one way or the other. I'm just noticing on the bottom here, there's some odd links for next videos. One is about cement projects. I'm like, how's that correlated to this? Okay, alright, so I am really curious, because I've been playing around with the settings. I hope this isn't too washed out, because I'm realizing now this is like glowing, and I'm hoping it's not so washed out. I did that so it doesn't compete with the overhead light, because there's a light directly on top of me. I don't want to get too, like, nerdy with the camera setup, but yeah. Draw Justina. Oh, you want me to draw Justina? Okay. Oh, man. I need a stack of paper right here. But, yeah, you want me to draw? Okay, let's draw Justina. Oh, no, you can't say anything. Okay, right. All right, hold on. Let me play with the settings here, because hopefully I can get things done. I was messing around with these settings. I did mean to come on a little bit earlier, but... Better? Nope, it is not better. Bear with me, guys. A little bit better. Oh, that's too much. Okay, can you see that better? Hit the like, people. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for suggesting that. But yeah, let's go back to drawing Justina. Yeah, let's draw Justina Valentina. Yeah, there you go. There's your Justina Valentina. Can you see that, or does it look terrible? Hey, AJ Envoy. Hey, you asked for it, Arthur. Can you see that? Can you tell? I can see it on this big screen that I'm looking up here, but I don't think it reads very well in the YouTube part. Right, that was on the back of the Dr. Fate drawing, by the way. This is my last sheet of this kind of paper, of this like good quality paper. So I didn't want to use it. It's not a thing on a joke, but I used it on the back of the Dr. Fate drawing. By the way, in case you haven't tell, I have added some details to this Dr. Fate. I've spruced him up a bit, so in case he looks even better to you than before, they're like, wow, I don't remember looking like that. And again, it looks awesome on this screen that I'm looking up here. On the YouTube channel, it doesn't look quite as cool, but yeah, so Dr. Fate, brand new Dr. The biggest detail for me with Dr. Fate is I couldn't believe I forgot the cape. I was like, how did I forget the cape? So I drew a cape. So Dr. Fate. Right here is where I got a bug. By the way, right here, this is my actual office. So this is where I keep a lot of the old drawings that are down here. Zach Rowe, what's going on? How's it going? Sorry, let me catch up with the chat. And thank you. Oh, yeah, never mind. Let's say thank you for the likes, but I haven't seen any. Dave, do you have an interest in anime? No, I'm not a big anime guy. Wasn't expecting you to stream. Yeah, I wanted to come on a little later just so I wasn't competing with, or wasn't, invading the turf of Wrestling with Regret. So, you're not a nice person. What'd I do? I drew a red hair and a smiley face and blue eyes. Bright blue eyes. I think they're blue, right? No, I saw that, TJ Frisk. Yeah. See, TJ said that comment, not me. Okay, I just drew her. Welcome. Is that my brother? Doing well, okay, hi everyone. AJ, it's to be back. Yeah, it is nice to be back. This is the Rogue that I did last time, which, yeah, definitely need to work on. The Doctor Doom, which everyone hated, which again I've been working on. Nightcrawler, and I haven't really touched up Nightcrawler and then the Doctor Strange. Oh, I added a background for Doctor Strange. I have a bunch of other ones, but I brought them home, so. Those are just the ones that are in my office right now. What do you do with your drawings afterwards? They go into my shelf over here. I have a shelf over here that I put them on, and then eventually I take them home. And then just that is Casa Daily. Yeah, and then they just go in a 5-link cabinet. Good night, everyone. Okay. End of stream. Good night, everyone. It's nice to be back in the stream. Okay, that was fast. All right, take it easy, man. I know it's late for you guys. Nice place. I'm late. I didn't get a notification till 9 minutes after. That's all right, Richard Lee. I'm glad you're here. Sorry about that. And yes, my awesome 316 shirt. Figure nice shirt to wear for coming back. Great drawing. What a stream. I'm not done. I didn't draw anything yet. That's not the whole thing. Yeah. So, also, what's nice about this particular setup is I can choose whether I want it to be. Portrait or landscape. Portrait or landscape. Yeah, so I know you guys have had some suggestions. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. There we go. Now we got 2 up there. So thank you guys. Thank you. Helps this channel grow. So yeah, I know we had a few suggestions. Now it's been time. People have been coming in. Double A has an ego. Does he? Oh, sorry to hear that. Were you a fan of the golden era of comics, like 30s and 50s? I find them interesting I find them interesting for certain aspects, but as a whole, I think they are rough to read. I've gotten some reprints of those things like that, and some of them are harsh. I do have a passing interest in some of them because a lot of them are like the cartoons, like the Fleischer or Superman cartoons, as well as like the older comics. Some of them, well, I'm not the biggest social justice warrior. It is astounding sometimes the lack of political correctness they had back then. Just certain things they put into print, and you're like, wow, that's something. So yeah, everyone on Discord spent a good 20-30 minutes just burying me. Oh, I'm sorry, TJ Fritz. But yeah, so I do appreciate it. I appreciate some of the art style. I like referencing or at least looking at some of them for inspiration. So I like that, and so it's I just found a lot of it interesting. I wouldn't say it. But there's not a lot of old stories that I want to pick up and say, hey, I got to read this. But the general, Double A, he's he's one of the biggest admins on the Discord channel, general manager, and on top of that, he's a regular on the wrestling channel live streams. TJ talking about gimmick. Oh, Dave, how about you draw one of you? How about you draw one of your favorite characters? In specific? Oh, got a bunch. I am tempted. Well, it's not that you say that. There is one suggestion I've never seen that I can remember. Maybe there is. Draw the Punisher issue, which took place in Amazing Spider-Man. Again, because I promise I will be going back to non-color sooner or later, but I do want to try and take advantage of it while I'm here. Actually, who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But either way, I do feel like drawing in color today. Draw Carnage. I do not have the strength and energy to draw Carnage. It's tempting, but I hate his costume. It just takes forever. Like every time I've had to draw Carnage, I just know it's like, oh, this is going to be a long day. Whoa, that's amazing. You guys don't know Double A. He designed the banners for this channel as well as the wrestling channel. And TJ Fritz can get it done. Right. Okay, so, but yeah, there's one suggestion that I don't recall anyone ever saying, but I might as well. I don't mind the idea of drawing, but I was thinking maybe Martian Manhunter because I like Martian Manhunter a lot, and I don't recall anyone saying them. I'm not saying they did. Maybe I just forgot. Now I'm also thinking about Miss Martian too. Yeah. I love the card suggestion, and I'm not even saying that I'm not going to do it one day. It's just, yeah. I want to see Dave draw Thanos. I've drawn Thanos. I didn't do a good job of it, but I have drawn him on this channel. I think he was one of the first ones I drew. Sorry, AA doesn't ring a bell. That's all right. But yeah, he's a big part of both these channels. So he's a very strong supporter. He's done a lot. Draw Duckman in color. Nice, Duckman. Yeah, I don't recall anyone ever saying Martian Manhunter, and I like Martian Manhunter. He's in my top 5 favorite heroes. I like Martian Manhunter a lot. Yeah. Anybody else got any suggestions or Carnage? I really do like Carnage too, though. All right, we got another vote for Martian Manhunter. Okay, so 2 Carnage, 2 Martian Manhunters. Let's go with the old school 5 count. Let's see what we can get here. I'm not opposed to drawing Carnage at some point in time. I just don't feel like it now. But Martian Manhunter goes to 3. Because I think he's highly underrated as a character. I think he's awesome. Please, Dave, AA doesn't need any more encouragement. Wow, that's cold. He's a nice guy. Martian Manhunter is. You don't know what Martian Manhunter is? 3-3. I'm assuming Arthur is just asking and not actually requesting. I just realized this. We only got 9 people watching, so I might not be. I don't have a full 10, so yeah. Anyone? Anybody else? Martian Manhunter, baby. You already voted though, TJ Fritz. I'm aware of this. Martian Manhunter says Zach Rowe. Okay, but you already said that. Soto says Carnage. Draw. What's easier for you if you want to do Martian? I do want to do Martian Manhunter. I should do Carnage. I really should one day, but yeah. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody got anything else to say? Nice guy. He keeps burying me, and I apologize. Well, tell him to behave himself. Slow as a roll. Nope. Sorry. Non-earthly clue. Let me see. Okay. Let me see something. I respect you too, TJ Fritz. You're awesome. It's why I made you an admin on the Discord, because trust you. Can't we all just get along? Say a guy who can't think of original gimmick and steals others. Who is Triple A? Who's Double A? All right. Gonna go ahead and go with the Martian Manhunter now. It's just not working, though, because it's hard to see. Hold on. Nope, that's not going to work. Can you guys see that? Is it any better to you guys? Does it exist? Brock Lesnar actually showing up would be a nice change of pace, yeah. Oh, man. I don't know why it's not turning up, especially when this is the same exact camera I've always used for this. Let's see if I can fix something here. Sorry about this, guys. I had the setup all nice and neat, and now here I go screwing around with it again. Okay, so I think TJ First does a great job. Okay. I'm the workhorse of Discord. Thank you guys that you guys are bearing with me while I figure this out. Hopefully that helps. Alright, I think I got it down now. Sorry that the gimmick works, everyone. Wow. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna try to pick up where I am. Alright, so let's go with Martian Manhunter right now. Have you ever thought about doing an animated film? Film, I don't know, but I have drawn on the Monday Night Wrong. There is an episode that has been that I animated. I did it. So there's one. So there's that. There's a lot of work, but yeah. So there is that. Time to get my bearings. So who's excited for WWE Saudi Arabia? What's the show now? The light looks like the shade of dingy yellow I don't like. Yeah. What, this light? I'm definitely I will play around with this until the end of time if you keep one. I always want it to be perfect, so yeah. The lighting is really not that bad. I just kind of made it that way. So yeah, what's the Saudi Arabia show going to be called? Okay. Won't be watching all those house shows. Are usually bad. Greatest Royal Rumble 2 is my guess. Oh no. Oh no. Real big boys. I'm not gonna lie, I get a certain kind of enjoyment out of seeing people watch these shows and and somehow come away disappointed, as if they were expecting something good. Hey, Dave, it's kind of sad that some British jabroni and Discord people can't heed as a heel or gain something as a face. Intro. Wow. Ouch. Can't we all just get along? Can't we just save our hatred for WWE Creative? The greatest King of the Ring. Yeah, I didn't know that either. That there was another show. One reason I go nowhere near Discord. No, Becky Lynch can wrestle on because that's an interesting point there, since she is the man. Hmm. Jeez, guys, can't we all just relax and get along? Come on. Hey, True Sinister, welcome to the Dave Knows Comics live stream. Greatest in your house. Yeah, well, that wouldn't be the worst title. It'd be a little more accurate. It'd be a little more honest. Yeah, good catch. You must be doing something right if you can figure that out already. Hey, degenerate, just like I said, just let's all get along. Play nice, please. Greatest balls of fire. That's a good one. Beware of the prince. Oh, I get it now. I don't know what to do with the arms. Oh. I see. They say we sound similar. Is that what they say? I believe you were two different people, although I wasn't easily convinced. Greatest money in the soul. The greatest Royal Rumble was 60 men this time. Wasn't it 60 men last time? Jeez, Sacro. 5 billion participants now. For a show as long as the regular Royal Rumble is, why not at this point? Oh, even though this came up a while ago, why did you ask if I was an anime fan? Was there any specific reason? I'm gonna get what? Oh, I'm gonna head. I read that totally wrong. Hey, Arthur Prairie. Well, thank you for being here. Does anybody remember for Doctor Strange if I inked first or if I colored first? Because I don't remember what I did. I think I inked first. I think I have to ink first. Interesting thing I've always thought about when it comes to drawing Martian Manhunter is a lot of people don't realize that he has orange eyes. They think he has red, but traditionally speaking, he always had orange eyes. His eyes are always supposed to be orange. I'm making an extremely grumpy looking Martian Manhunter. Say, Dave, will you ever go on Discord chat and phone device? Oh, Steve! Steve? Steve? Did I miss him? I missed him. Yes, I do want to go on the Discord channel more. I'm still working on a lot of things. I know, but it's one of the reasons why I was so hesitant to do the Discord channel in the first place is because I knew I didn't have time for it. And so I will thank all of the admins, all of you guys for being there and keeping it going. Because I knew I really didn't have time to do as much work on it as I wanted to. But especially now because with me being away, like now, almost, I guess it's 2 weeks ago, or at the 2 weeks ago, I guess, I haven't really fully recovered from my... I've been kind of behind on certain things. Well, I don't. Hopefully, nobody's noticed that I've been behind on things. But even like why I wasn't with the comic book channel, didn't live stream last week and all that. I've been kind of behind. There's Steve. Steve's here. Yeah, he was just. I just saw him in the background. The problem is the YouTube part here is on a delay from what's going on here. So if I don't catch it here, I kind of miss it. And since I'm looking down and drawing, I'm not really catching a lot anyway. Also, weird thing about me is when it comes to Martian Manhunter and drawing him, I like drawing him with the idea of some typical alien, stereotypical alien. Hey, hey, Harry. Oh, Mr. Harry Jenny is This is Harry Tarjanian from Capital Wrestling. Yeah, it's live.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know.
It's all right. What's up, man? I didn't know you guys were here.
You were doing something, yeah. The same thing. Do you have an HDMI cable? That's what he came to ask. In the middle of your show.
Oh, yeah, from Capital Wrestling. Mr. Entertainment, Harry Tarjanian. Yeah, in case I haven't brought it up. Mike's got to be here. Yeah.
I told you. I told you he was filming.
Sorry.
Hey, Steve, people caught you in the background and wanted to say hi.
Oh, hello, people. I don't know who, but it's my hand somewhere.
Mike might have an
He said he gave it to you.
He gave it to me.
He said he gave you one?
No, he didn't. This is mine. I bought this one.
His words, not mine.
All right.
Any clue?
No.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'll try to finish it. Hey, we're going to do a turbo drawing session at this point. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. Good catch.
Yeah, I just saw it.
And now that I know that, it's great that I bought this, even though that's right there.
Aha.
Okay, good.
You can never have too many HDMI cords.
That's true. All right. So apparently there's work I'm supposed to be doing right now, and I'm just not doing it. Yes, he is. Mr. Entertainment Harry Tarjanian is the owner of Capital Wrestling. That is correct. No air quotes. No, I mean, no quotations. He is the owner. Who are we talking about? Zach, stop fighting with each other. Man, this is distracting. Yeah, so when I draw Martian Manhunter, I like to draw him with some stereotypical alien kind of features. Don't you think it'll be crazy, if or when we discover aliens on Earth, people will be talking about being politically correct towards aliens? I'm glad. Thank you for watching. Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, of course you could change it. Of course you could change it. But when you're Martian Manhunter and you decided to take on the appearance of a man or a hybrid of men and of a man and a Martian, what features do you think about? Like saying, not necessarily going to the. I realized once I started. I realized it now. I didn't realize until after I was starting this, but I was thinking about parts of the male anatomy that maybe an alien isn't familiar with. Like I was thinking the Adam's apple because I was drawing the Adam's apple, and I realized after I started that sentence that it could be taken the way wrong way. Aliens should become a drug. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there'd be certain things that they would stop saying. Hey, we're not Martians, okay? Dave, you need to draw Albert being powerful. Albert might like that too much. I will say it is a fair amount of sweet revenge when you can draw your friends having things happen to them. Ooh, I got an idea. Let's see if it's going to work out. Nah, that's too big. I also think it's great that Harry and Steve are in the background, because now it seems like this is the Capital Wrestling office. It's not, but it seems that way now. Well, either way, everybody stop. I'm surprised and impressed when people can draw. My handwriting is not... Here's the weird thing. My handwriting is not great, and I also did attend Catholic school. I've thought about that, creating a digital comic book. I mean, for me, a big part of why even though I've done it, like I said, one of the episodes of not only the animations in Monday Night Wrong, but as well as the fully animated episode of Monday Night Wrong, or almost fully animated. Mostly animated episode of Monday Night Wrong. I don't like drawing the same thing over and over again. I like drawing something once and then saying, hey, look at that. And if I feel like drawing more and continuing to draw, I just want to draw something else. I don't want to draw the same thing again. You know, like the Beavis and Butthead episode where they animated, and they're like, we draw like 100 dead people, and then we only got 2 in the end. They're like, man, this sucks. Degenerate, cool it. All right, seriously, enough. I don't care whose fault it is, knock it off. Dude says they don't like us. I mean, if you were an alien, highly evolved planet, and you saw videos like Alien Mars Attacks, yeah, they don't want to break the Prime Directive. I've always wondered why people perceive aliens to be more intelligent. It's the idea that if they master space travel enough to come here, they must be more intelligent than us. No one's saying that the alien that's billions of miles away on a different planet that hasn't figured out fire yet is more intelligent than us. Yeah, there could be aliens that are way dumber than us, but if any show up over here, they just at a general principle have to be, because it'd be really rough if they were way dumber than us, but they just luckily stumbled upon intergalactic travel. Because that'd be awful. The last thing you want is a bunch of stupid people in charge of intergalactic travel. There's no way that works out well. Dave, do you think that alleged Rollins AJ injuries are a work? No, I think they're minor, but they're playing it super safe so they don't jeopardize their main events for WrestleMania. I think they're just minor wear and tears that they're being very cautious of. That's all. Every time I think of Martian Manhunter, I instantly associate him with the Justice League. Yeah, and I was really upset that they took him out of the Justice League. It's a very unfortunate thing. Because, yeah, I think of him as a true leaguer. You know you're getting worked. Am I getting worked by who? All right, that's it. I'm not talking about it. All your feuding and all your nonsense. All you guys, degenerate, you just made the list. It's all a work. See, when I can't keep a total vision on the chat, and I just get passing glances, it becomes harder. There are aliens all around us, Dave. What? Hey, Tim Castillo, welcome. Welcome, welcome, Tim Castillo. Tim Castillo, now in the house. Jotun, so yep, and I guess that's how you draw heat. I guess so. Nice Martian Manhunter. Thank you. Yeah, it's. This might end up, despite the fact that I drew Martian Manhunter specifically because I want to take advantage of some color here. It's looking like I might have to abandon that idea for time constraints. I'm going to try not to, just because I don't. I want to draw in one color because I like Martian Manhunter. Its color scheme. I like the way the choices of his colors are. Okay, nice. Thank you. You guys are awfully quiet. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to go ahead and draw, put some color into him. Yeah, but evidently I have work to do for Capital Wrestling. Not that I forgot about it, but I just didn't think it was happening this early. I was waiting. I thought it was gonna happen later. Okay. Okay, let's. This arm is like way out here for no reason, and I didn't even catch it until after I inked it, which I hate. I hate that there's times where there's something that happens and I don't notice it until after I've inked it. Like, why didn't I notice it with the pencil? With the pencil, it didn't look that bad, but here now I notice his arm is just. Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. It's an odd thing that his arm is just there for no reason at all. Okay, so I'm gonna erase. I'm gonna try to put the color in. Again, I like his color scheme. I like his color scheme a lot. Let's see. What I also like about him, especially from the Bruce Timm Justice League, was that his color is more of it's like a seafoam green kind of, or a teal. Favorite pizza chain? I'm from New York, and it's hard pressed to find a chain that New Yorkers are gonna like when it comes to pizza. New Yorkers are really particular. I thought Martian Manhunter wasn't a Justice League movie because in the New 50. Well, yeah, that's why, or at least I believe that's why. But my point is, I prefer him on the team. I prefer him on the team as opposed to Cyborg. I like Cyborg being on the Teen Titans. Hey, Blake Brendan, thank you for being here. And thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Okay, so, make sure I erase nice and good, nice and good, nice and good. I finally finished Punisher Season 2. Wrapped that up. How did you guys like Season 2 of The Punisher? For those of you who have saw it. I just finished it this morning. I had like 20 minutes to go last night, and then I fell asleep on the last episode. And then so this morning I woke up and I said, oh, let's check it out. And then I was amazed at how fast it goes from 0 to 60. Like that last 20 minutes, a lot was packed into there. A lot of things happened in that last stretch of time. 9 episodes of Season 2. Cool. Close towards the end. Never saw it. Yeah, here, and you know, the thing is, I'm not the biggest Punisher fan. My Duel, who made the theme song for Dave Knows Wrestling, he's a big Punisher guy. Not me. I've never been a big Punisher fan, but I do like certain Punisher-related property. I do like his. I liked Warzone. I know not everybody does, but I liked the Punisher series. Punisher was my favorite part of Daredevil Season 2. I really liked that part as well. I don't know why I hold on to the cap. Sometimes I hold on to the cap, and it's like, why are you holding on to it? Let it go. Keeps rolling around. That's not helping. Never saw Warzone. It's a cheesy movie. It really is, but I like it. It was also directed by a woman, and a lot of people don't, always talking about, hey, let's get more women directing superhero movies, or, in general, and yes, there should be more women directing. But, there's one that no one talks about, and I want to know why. At least they should. So I like that movie. It's cheesy, it's over the top, it's ridiculous, but I don't care. And I also remember listening to commentary. She directly answers the question or talks about the issue of, should Punisher shoot women? Should Punisher, he's a violent guy, should he be violent towards females? So the director has Punisher kill a woman directly in the beginning of the movie to say, he should treat women with no, there should be no difference here. If he hates all criminals and he wants to kill all criminals, then yeah, if there's a female criminal, he should shoot her. Like, it's just how Punisher's brain should work. It's not condoning violence towards women, it's just saying in Punisher's brain, in this fictional character's world, this is what he would do. Which, makes a lot of sense. For this. Okay. With a okay. Same with the bartender, new beef. Okay. Punisher 2. Dave thoughts on Punisher 2? No, I liked it. It wasn't as good. There's subscribers to the channel. Thank you, subscribers to the channel, and thank you for the thumbs up. I like Punisher Season 2. It wasn't as good as Season 1. Like, Season 1, I loved. I thought it was amazing. Season 2 was good. It was a nice adaptation of a lot of other storylines. I liked what they did with it. Tip of the marker. I liked what they did with it, for sure. It was definitely interesting. It was very different from what I expected, but in a good way. So, that's always good to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, Punisher Season 2 admitted what? Batman should be more like Punisher as a hero. Why should they fight every fight ever other those act? What? I missed that. If Amy was a guy, there would be no Season 2. Same with the bartender. Josh Way, best pizza in the metropolitan area. Bleecker Street Pizza has a grandma slice that I really like a lot. So, if that means anything to anybody? I don't know if grandma slices are a thing outside of the New York area. Also, my alter ego first name isn't Blake Brandon. I feel sorry for Jigsaw. Expand on that, because my thing is from season 1. You know, you were friends with the kids and the family. You weren't just like some guy. You were the family friend, and you do that to, and you're responsible for that. That was like unforgivable to me. So I could care less what happened to him at that point. It's like never okay, but it's especially not okay with that. What am I doing? Right. Another internal debate when it comes to drawing Martian Manhunter is, does he have ears or not? Because sometimes, yes, he has ears in the comic books, and other times, no, he does not. So I never really know. It's just always kind of one of those things I'm guessing on or working on. You're just trying to guess and figure out. Just give me one quick second. Sorry about that. Me, Vision, and Gatet, but similar. Martian Manhunter looks similar. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that for sure. And the character of the Mennonite, or John Pilgrim as he is known in the show, season 2, I thought was an interesting take. I did like how they changed Amy from the comic books. I thought that was a good change for the storytelling purposes, because the particular story they were telling needed her to be wayward and a bit of a criminal. Because that's the thing. It's like, yeah, she is by all rights a criminal, but she's young. But she's a kid, so her life isn't over yet. So it's an interesting story that Punisher, because this Punisher, as a whole, I would say this Punisher has a specific line, or he's not. In some ways, he's like way worse psychologically, and in other ways, I think he's much. It's common courtesy. The Discord is all love, troll love. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, Dave, I got an argument with a friend of mine about tipping. I don't, and I was trying to explain. How stupid is it? What do you think? I think employers should. Well, I agree that employers should pay their employees, and I think the tipping idea is stupid. Unfortunately, though, it's still the system in America, so you kind of have to. It's not right. We should do away with it. I don't like it, but yeah, it's the system we have. So unfortunately, you've got to live with it. So unfortunately, you're stuck with it. You're stuck holding the bag. And what up, man? You all have to go above and beyond. Wow. Wow, a lot of you guys don't tip, huh? So that's a thing. Means reminds me of, and the lady from Rock and Ron, we, okay. Oh, I'm talking about Little Marie? A Little Marie. Wait, Brandon, give me 2 minutes. I can see that. But yeah, so as I was saying, this Punisher is this version of the Punisher has more, like, because in Warzone he has 0 gray area. It's just he has like no emotion, and it's just like shoot first, ask questions last. Are they bad? Then I shoot them, and I don't think about it. Where this Punisher, even not, even with Jigsaw at the end of season 1. The Warzone Punisher, that wasn't going to happen. The Warzone Punisher is taking that dude out right away. And it's an interesting dynamic that this Punisher, he is more flexible. He does have more thought. He does have more leeway options. He's not as rigid with his specific code. He has more behind him than that. So it's harder to predict what he'll do. But specifically, when it comes to Amy, it's the idea of what happens when the Punisher meets a criminal, but the criminal's a kid, a young kid who hasn't really done anything. Like, is Punisher going to kill a child? Like, is he going to do that? Or, I mean, because they didn't really establish how old she is, but I assume she's supposed to be a teenager. Maybe she's supposed to be older or whatever, but 21 or something. But I don't know. But still, like, this Punisher is more flexible. He doesn't see everything as absolute. You're not just good or bad. You do have, there is a gray area of acceptability. So that was what I thought was really interesting about this season, is that it plays more on his code of what he thinks is right or wrong, and gives you more room to play with, just trying to figure out what he'll do or what he'll say or how he feels about something. But Jon Bernthal's performance has been absolutely fantastic. I love him as a character. I didn't get... That's a good point. That didn't add anything to it. It was just there. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that subplot either. He also let her, and I was surprised he let him go. AJ, just leave a comment on Dave's most recent video, and I'll send you an invite as well. Favorite version of Martian Manhunter, DCAU or Smallville? DCAU for sure. I didn't mind him in Smallville, but DCAU I thought got the character really, really, really right. I thought, not to use the wrestling term, but I thought it was a good push for Martian Manhunter. I bet you guys couldn't hear, but for some reason when I was using this marker, the way it was making the noises, it sounded like Pikachu going Pika Pee. Quite possibly I'm just going crazy. I feel like that looks really red on this camera. Which some video there. You could leave it in the comment for this one, for this live stream. Use the wrestling channel. That too. Envoy, do you have a Discord account? Tim Castillo, no time at all. Look at the documentaries. Alright, join the Discord, AJ. Here, Rich. You're very drawn. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, the thing I like about Martian Manhunter is that his colors are not exactly what you think they are. To me, they got to be specific shades of things. Thank you, but thank you, Judge Wade. He's not just green. He's like a seafoam green. His eyes are not red; they are orange. But yeah, so ultimately, it's like the weird thing about the Punisher is his supporting cast really isn't much of a supporting cast because, well, he kills almost everybody he comes in contact with, or ends up killing everybody he comes in contact with. He's got a really rough life, that guy. So it's kind of hard having a supporting cast, especially since he's such a loner. See, unlike like Batman gets credit for being a loner, Batman ain't no loner. Batman's got a whole Batman family, for crying out loud. But the Punisher's relationships with other characters in a supporting cast has always been fascinating. How he gets along with other people, how other people view him. And unfortunately, I am just sitting here waiting for the announcement that they're canceling it. AJ, we got the whole world in his hands. Alright, you either go with Zack Snyder or give me your username so I can get you that 10%. No. Okay. Finally begin to wrap up. The interesting thing is coloring apparently doesn't take as long as I initially thought it was going to. Or time is flying by and this is actually taking every bit as long as I thought it was going to. I'm just not pressing it. Okay. Where can I go here? Well, I don't think it 100% needs it, and I don't even know for sure where I'm going with it. I'm going to ink as well. Do some inking. You know, I probably should use the brush pen first. And what am I doing? I totally forgot about the belt. This is called Crimson Red. Makes me think of Crimson and Clover song. Not Crimson Dynamo, like it probably should have, seeing that this is a comic book channel. What y'all know, I'll be putting in work. pen is it? Oh, it's another brush pen. Hmm. Um, okay, the red is really popping out here. Oh yeah. Combining techniques makes it easier to blend in. Blending techniques makes it hard to spot what technique you're actually using, so it's a nice way to. And I'll try to stay away from him. I'm not loving this brush right now. But I do want to keep doing stuff to it. It's not 100% finished, but I think I'm going to have to go ahead and go with what I got. But don't want to leave you guys fully unprepared, so highlight to it. So what's going on? What'd you say about the no, Zach isn't the way as well? Yeah, gonna go with it. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this. Hopefully you guys can see the details on it. Harder to, like, I don't know about you guys, but for my YouTube stream, and maybe it's the monitor, but I don't know if you could tell. The detail comes in so much better like this. So here's your Martian Manhunter. Thank you guys for wanting me to do Martian Manhunter. Hope you can check out the details more. It's pretty, yeah, I did it a little fast. There's definitely things I want to fix on it, but have Capital Wrestling work to do. So guys, check out Capital Wrestling. I will say thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, Dave Knows Wrestling video coming out, brand new one. And I really like that everybody was here, and hopefully we get all the bugs worked out to make this live stream working a little smoother. But thank you for being here, and as always, Dave Knows.